bit different today because I was on YouTube earlier and I'm trying to figure out where my camera thing is. There it is. And I happened to come across a video that I had posted like 6 years ago. Put it into my private browser and it says Dear Future Self, rewatch in 2026, as you can probably see up there. I don't know if y'all know this yet, but it's currently 2026, so I kind of started to like watch bits and pieces here and there. I like started to read the transcript. Didn't read the whole or watch the whole thing, but some of the questions I asked were kind of really interesting, so I thought, let's watch it together, let's react. I will say,
won't say goodbye yet.
Intro.
Cannot change your mind.
Made it for me, and she actually did a really good job.
Hi angels, I'm Sierra, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I got this idea.
Oh my god, my skin.
Also, don't.
I feel like
a mess in the background. I have to do laundry.
Sorry, I'm always being like, don't mind the mess in the background. That's just me. My skin isn't best right now either. As you can see, I have some like redness here, but I've been really trying to focus on like skincare lately. I've started a new skincare regimen. I'm thinking of maybe doing a YouTube video about that. Have I done that yet? I don't remember, but oh my god, the acne.
Got like found a whole bunch of new clothes in storage, and I want to like clean them because they're all like dusty and stuff, and so it looks like my life is a chaotic mess, and all of that is slightly true. It's not quite that chaotic, but anyways, I got this idea last night when I was just kind of chilling and I was going to start journaling, but I basically want to make like a video journal or video letter to my future self.
Okay, I just thought of it. I feel like I should do this again, where I make a video journal to my future self, and then maybe like 5 years from now, I can react to it again. I might do that actually.
I don't normally go back and rewatch my videos. I sometimes will if I'm like, I want to reference something that happened, or if I'm like, wait a second, I thought that I had a dress that looked like this. Wasn't I wearing that in that one video? And then I'll watch like the first couple minutes of that video and be like, yes, I do have that shirt or something. But like for the most part, I don't really rewatch them once they're up on my channel.
Okay, I would also just like to say the focus on this video is not good, and I'm pretty sure I was using my good camera. Yeah, I was using like my good camera, which has now been stolen, so I don't have it anymore. So I literally have just like my phone camera, and I feel like the quality of my phone camera is much better than the quality of this.
But I thought that with this one I would. I don't know when I will. I don't know if it'll be a year from now, 10 years from now, but I just wanted to write I guess, a letter to my future self. So, hi Sierra.
Hi.
You are currently 22 years old. It is March
27 now.
April. It is April.
Don't even know the month.
So,
good job.
5th. It is April 5th, 2021. I'm really hoping that by the time you watch this, the parallelogram is gone.
Okay. When I first watched this video, like, because I didn't watch the whole way through, I just watched like a little bit of it, I was like, the parallelogram, what is a parallelogram? And I could not figure out. I was like, was there somebody in my life that like was hurting me and I don't want to say their name? And I was like, no, probably wouldn't have talked about it like that. Like, do you see that smile on my face? I'm kind of laughing about it. I'm now realizing I was talking about the pandemic, but this was around the time that YouTube and a bunch of other social media things were really like cracking down. You weren't allowed to say that word because it was like bad or taboo, even though legitimately the entire world was going through the same thing, but we weren't allowed to say the name. I don't know if you guys remember, a bunch of videos were being taken down, and so I said parallelogram, so that's what that is.
Hopefully you remember what that means.
I did not.
But yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years, or a year. I honestly don't know how long it's been at this point. You could tell me it's been 1 year, you could tell me it's been 12, and I probably would believe both. I don't know.
I'm not giving
and I'm sure a lot of us are feeling like that, being stuck inside. I've learned a lot about myself over the past year or so. I think just from everything that's happened, like not just globally, but in my own personal life. Which some of you guys, like you, my subscribers, some of you know this stuff. I've talked about some of it, some things you don't know. But Sierra, you know, and I just want to say how incredibly proud I am that you have made it this far.
Now.
And that goes to anyone. Like this year I'm gonna start crying, and my future self seems like, what the fuck is wrong with her that day? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I don't normally like to swear on this channel, but like, yeah, you guys, everyone knows like this year has been rough, and not just on
I was like
but
crying so much.
everyone. And so anyone out there watching this video, I am so proud that you're still doing it. But I have a couple questions for you. So my first question is, what does your family look like? And I mean, like, did you get married to Alec? Because I'm gonna like to, and I'm kind of hoping that is in the future. But
Oh god.
did it happen?
Yes. I did get married to Alec. We are now separated and getting divorced. That was it lasted for barely a year. It was technically done before it ended, if that makes any sense. And so we were happily married for, I don't know if it was ever a happy marriage. Yeah, no, that one, oh girl. Oh, 22-year-old me would be heartbroken. 27-year-old me is just laughing. Like, yeah, honey, you got married to him. Still
What kind of a wedding did you have? Because I have so many ideas. I'm going to admit this to my college right now. I'm a little obsessive when it comes to weddings, and not just my own. I honestly at one point thought I wanted to be a wedding planner or a party planner. The only reason I'm not doing that is, well, because one, right now I can't. That would not make me a lot of money. And also because of like the stress and stuff, I don't know if I'd be able to like, I am kind of a bit of a perfectionist, and things like weddings, for example, are those days where you want it to be as perfect as it can possibly be.
Okay, so I haven't done really any wedding planning except for like my own. That one I pretty much planned my entire self. But I have done some like wedding makeup, and a little bit of wedding hair. Not a lot. Like my wedding hair is literally just the most basic like curls, if that makes sense. But I have done wedding makeup. What I was saying about being like too stressed out to do weddings and stuff, that is still valid to this day. I would love to be a wedding planner. But I don't think I could.
And so if I didn't make somebody else's, like if it was my own wedding, I feel like I'd be like, okay, yeah, like that sucks, but whatever. But if it was or someone else's, I would hate myself if I messed up even the tiniest bit, and I'd constantly put so much like pressure on myself to be like beyond perfect all the time that I just don't think that'd be healthy mentally for me. And so I kind of had to say, no, like as great as that would be, it's not something that I would be able to keep up with. But I would do it for like every once in a while, like a friend or something, or you know,
This is still true.
my own. But I have a lot of ideas, and so I'm very curious as to which one you went for. Like, did you do a big wedding? Was it a small one? Did you decide to just elope? Have you even gotten married yet? Is it even to Alec? That seems weird saying that, because like right now I'm hoping it's going to be him. Like I'm pretty sure it's going to be him. But to say out loud, like, is it? It's weird, but I could be wrong. Maybe you fell in love with someone else.
Okay, so I need to unpause that because that is not a good look. Anyways, for the wedding, we had a small wedding. I would not get married to the same person again, but I would get married in this, well, not in the same way again, because if I do ever get married again, I don't want to be the same, but like, you know what I mean, hopefully. It was a very small wedding. We went to one place for the ceremony, another place for the reception. We had for the ceremony, only very specific people came, and then for the reception, there was like, that was when we said, okay, you can bring plus ones. We invited a few other like friends and stuff that were like, hey, there's enough room at the ceremony, come to the reception though. It was just at like a local, like the reception just at a local restaurant. It was like one of our favorite restaurants to go to for dates. One of the only restaurants he would go to for dates. And I loved my wedding, honestly. It was one of the best days of my life. Again, the person I got married to was not my person, but the wedding itself was stunning. I loved the way they did my hair and makeup. I really liked the, what's the person called? The officiant. I really liked the officiant because she was very, like, open to our ideas. We did a hand fasting thing. They were open to that. It was very, like, The place we got married, I got married at, I don't know if I should say where I got married because that might give away a little bit too much information about where I am, so I'm not going to do that. But the place that we got married, they were very, very good to help us through everything. So if I was to get married again, I would still get married at the same place, potentially. Maybe, again, like I said, if I ever get married again, I might want to be completely different, so it's, you know, not like the vibes or whatever, but my wedding was beautiful. You can also watch I'm pretty sure you can still watch my wedding vlog. I might have made that private after the whole like getting separated thing, but it should still be up.
Children yet?
Thank God, no.
And what does that look like? Because did you have them biologically? Did you adopt? Did you foster? Did you do both? Because I honestly think
do all.
It would be really cool at one point to adopt a child. I also want my own
Still agree with
biologically.
this. Yeah,
But I
still agree with this.
I'm down to adopt. Yeah, what does that look like? Do you even have them yet? Have you even started talking about children? I'm hoping by the time I watch this video, because maybe I'll write down a date. Maybe I'll say like in 5 years to have myself. I know I said I don't know when I'd watch it, but maybe in the title I'll write down like a year or something. Be like, Sarah, watch it on this date or something. I'll do it like 5 years in the future.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't know if I want
Not
to
quite
be,
5
like,
years because it's
have
not
a child in 5 years, but
March
I'd
or
like to
April,
be
whatever
like
date it was here.
considering like maybe pregnant in 5 years. It sounds like
No,
because then I'll be 27
no,
to be pregnant at 27.
not pregnant.
I'm good at that goal.
Thank God.
Married at 27 at pregnant. Wow, married and pregnant at 27. I'm okay with
More
this.
like separated.
I mean, I don't want to set any like actual
And
timelines
not
for myself.
pregnant.
So honestly, like future seer, if you're not
Oh,
married and
look at
pregnant, do
that.
not be
Would
disappointing
got
yourself. It's your life. Go as slow or fast as you want. Like, there's no, this
And
is for
it's
anyone, like, there's no actual timeline.
back to back.
Do things at your own pace, as you want to, as you can, life is life. I mean, I know people say it's short, but at the same time, like, it's better to
Why is it so
do
focused on the
things
background and not my
late
face?
in life and be happy with them than do them as soon as you can and be miserable.
How have I
So,
not noticed? Like that unicorn in the background?
But I just want to know.
It's crisp.
What does that look like?
I can see it very well.
Are you still making
Me, though?
YouTube
No.
videos? Because
Yeah.
I think it'd be really cool if you were. Like, if you were about to, like, upload a video and then you, like, looked on, like, your thing and you were, like, checking your analytics and it's, like, this video from 5 years ago and it's, like, watch it on this date. And
That's
you're like, oh my god,
literally
yeah.
how it happened.
Are you still making videos? How many
I did take a little
subscribers
bit of a
do you
break,
have?
but yes.
Do you?
Oh, that's a good
How
question.
active are your subscribers?
Let's see. Description, transcript, 616.
Do you still talk to them? Like, I mean,
Sometimes.
are you
I still answer comments.
answering comments? Because I know for me,
Yep.
I do try to answer your comments. There was one comment I got. I'm sorry, I think it was on Instagram, actually, not YouTube. And I literally did not see the comment. And then I looked at the picture again because I think I was referencing something. I think I wanted to see what quote I had used because I wanted the quote or whatever and the exact wording. And I looked and there was a comment on it from like weeks ago. It was like 10 weeks ago and I didn't answer. And I was like, I'm so sorry, person. It's kind of too late for me to answer this now because it's awkward. But like, I saw your comment and like, thank you for the compliment. I love it. Totally cool. You called me pretty. I'm happy with that. I wish I could have said thank you. It's been 10
I'm
weeks.
still
It's
so distracted by how terrible my skin is in this video. That's again not a great face. Like again, I know it isn't good right now and I'm still really working on it, especially this like sensitivity mark or whatever. But I just like, and the fact like, I mean I have to brush my hair right now so it's not like the best, but like my hair is just so flat and has like no volume and like it just yeah.
a little too late for that one. But yeah, are you still answering comments? What types of videos are you making? Have you found like a niche? Are you still doing the random videos as you like? Are
Random
you
videos as I
still
like.
Have you made videos with anybody cool? And by cool I mean like, have you collabed with anyone new that you want to collab with? Which I don't know if I want to say who I want to collab with because I'm kind of
Probably a good thing.
people change, and so at this moment I know people who I want to collab with, but I don't know who they're going to be in 5 years, and I don't know who they're going to be in 5 minutes. So I don't want to go and put a video out that's like, I want to collab with this person, have something come out, maybe like, oh, never mind, I don't want to collab with that person, but like,
okay, I'm pretty sure I remember who I was thinking about in this video, and that literally happened where something came out and it was like, apparently this person was not a good person, and I am very happy that I didn't say who it was out loud, because looking back on it, I'm like, nah, I would not want anything to do with that person. So I was smart in thinking that.
you know what I mean. Is it your full-time job? Also, speaking of full-time jobs, do you have a job? Were you able to get past all your health issues and
Not past, but I've been put on the right medication. I've learned my triggers. I've learned how to rest my body when I need. I've learned basically how to deal with it. Now that's the thing, is I'm still dealing with it. It's something that I'm going to probably be dealing with for the rest of my life, but I at least have a little bit more of a handle on it.
job? And speaking of the health issues, how are you feeling? Are you
Yep.
good? Are you okay? Future self.
Are you okay?
Because I remember
I love you.
Past Sierra loves you, so I would
Oh.
give you some signs.
The timing of that.
I did not sneeze. There's just like a hair. I can feel it like in my nose, and it's very, yeah. I had started to write down. I really need to. That's the other thing too, is when you make YouTube videos, are you just actually looking in the camera? Because it's really weird. Because like when I'm looking in the camera like this, I can see myself in the rear,
I mean, both,
like in the
I guess.
viewfinder. And I want to be able to see myself in the viewfinder. I know I could flip it around, but I want to be able to see myself so I know that the camera's pointing the right direction. Even though I guess it's all pointing the right direction, so I could turn it. It's just flip that, okay? But so you know, you can like see a face in the corner, and then it's weird, and I can still technically see my face in the mirror in front of me,
Okay. Oh, again.
but it's not quite.
I just said that I could see my face in the viewfinder, which I'm kind of looking like both. My like camera is like here and my view thing is here. They're kind of like right beside each other, so I'm looking both at like the viewfinder slash like the camera. But I literally just said that I was looking at the viewfinder, and yet I'm not noticing the fact that the background is super clear and my face is blurry. I didn't once check that. Nope. We didn't notice. We just ignored. Great. Good to know.
It's bad. How about the mind going blank thing? Does that happen a lot? Were you diagnosed with ADD/ADHD?
I was actually on medication for it.
Because I think that'd be interesting. And also, speaking of which, are you getting, like, not just ADD thing, but like everything else, are you getting the proper treatment and the proper help?
Yeah.
And like, just how is your life? Are you happy? I guess that's my main
I'd say
question.
so.
Is, have you found the thing that makes you happy? Because I would like to know that.
I feel like I look like I'm about to start crying again. I feel like I was a lot more depressed in this video than I remember, which is kind of nice not remembering being that depressed. Because I look like I was gonna start crying again. Yeah, honestly, I think I would say that I'm happy. I found a group of people that really support me. The group of friends I have now, I keep saying, like, they really like build me up. They like, they're just absolutely amazing people. When I was going through like my separation, obviously that was a really hard time. They were there with me like 100%. I went through some other not so great things. They were there for me 100%. Like, they make me laugh. They hold me when I'm crying, both metaphorically and sometimes physically. They like cheer me on, and they vouch for me, and they just like, they honestly truly support me. And I don't think in this video I really had that. I don't think I noticed, like, I knew at the time because the people I had in my life, like, I just thought that was what it was. I didn't know any different. But now that I'm older, the friends I have now, I was friends with in high school, but like, and they were good to me in high school, don't get me wrong, but like, we were kids. But now that we reconnect again as adults, it's honestly, get yourself some good friends.
Also, what are cell phones like in the future? Because everybody, like, especially in 2020, I found there's a lot of movies that were made for the 20s, like 2020. And what people from the past thought the future was going to be in 2020 was the future. Most of it wasn't true, which is kind of interesting. Like, we don't have hover cars. Do you? I don't think we're gonna have hover cars in 5 years. I mean, self-driving, maybe. Also, do you?
We do actually have self-driving cars. I've been in one, and it was really cool. Except we had asked it to take us to this ice cream shop, and there was a parking lot like beside the building. The ice cream shop like shared a building with like other places, and there's a parking lot beside the building. And then I think there's like a couple parking spots like out front, and it tried to go like onto the sidewalk to go into the building, and luckily the guy that was like in the front seat stopped it from going in, and we were all laughing because we were like, oh, you know, we did ask the self-driving car to bring us to the ice cream shop. We didn't necessarily mean for it to try to crash us into the ice cream shop, but our bad for not specifying that we wanted to be parked out front.
Have a self-driving car? Do you have a car? Do you have your license? Because
I have my G1.
I probably should not chew on that pen. That's how people get sick. Do you have your license? Because I know that's something that a current Sierra, like me right now, it's weird talking in third person, me right now is working really, really hard to get. But have you accomplished?
Okay, so I did get my G1. I was stressed like from the time I turned 16 until apparently that's a weird spot to pause the screen. I had been stressed for years about getting my license, and then I did the G1 test, and it was super easy. It could also be because I spent years studying and freaking out about it, but the first time I wrote it was fine. Then I ended up getting diagnosed with something that made it so I couldn't drive, because I would pass out every once in a while. Not safe to do at the wheel. I'm now at a spot where I don't have to worry about that as much. Like, it's not, I mean, I guess it could technically happen again, but it hasn't happened long enough that I can drive again. But now it's been so long that I might have to restart the whole process over again, and that's just been a whole thing. So technically, yes, you do have your license, or I don't know grammatically, if you're talking to your past self, how I should say that. But anyways, license, yes, sort of.
That goal yet? What about your other goals? Like, have you set other goals? What do your other goals look like? Just what are you doing in your life?
I mean, that's such a vague question. Like, yes, obviously in the past 5 years, I have set goals. Have I accomplished all of them? No. I mean, one of my goals was to, like, have kids by now, or at least be pregnant by now. Again, obviously, that didn't happen. Another goal of mine was to, like, find a job that I love. Technically happened, but then it didn't. Long story. I'm sure there's been 100 other goals that I've probably, some of them I've set and I've accomplished, and there's probably been some that I've set and I haven't. That's not a very specific question.
I know for my subscribers, a lot of these questions, you're probably like, this doesn't matter to me, so I don't know exactly why I'm putting this on my YouTube video, and I'm going to make this public. I could make it private, but whatever.
I did eventually.
Maybe some of you will wonder the same things about your future self, like, basically just if they're happy and healthy. That's all I want to know. I think I'm going to end this video soon, but I just want to remind my future self that you will have horrible days, and you will have some amazing days, and you will have people who love you no matter what, and you will have some people who will leave you over the smallest thing. But at the
it's
end
like
of the day,
I knew.
You just have to remember that no matter what, you are loved, you are worth it, and I can't wait to meet you. Bye.
Okay, that was, I've never used this screen recorder thing before. How do I? Okay, sorry. I had never used that screen recorder thing before. And so I wanted to try to figure out how to go to the other screen, and I'm just exiting out of it. I don't remember what I was saying, but I think I'm going to end the video there. And let me know. Like I said, I'm probably going to film another one of those videos where I do the Sierra, watch this in X amount of time, because it was actually really interesting to look back at where I was like I think it said 5 years ago, and see like how things have changed type thing. That was really interesting for me, so I think I'm going to do it again. But let me know like if you guys would want to see that in the future, or if you want me to just keep it for myself. Anyways, I love all of you. Bye.